Today is National Puppy Mill Awareness Day. I'm Peter Alachi, and we're going to have a great, it's a beautiful day out today already, and we're going to have great interviews for you guys, so stay tuned. What's your name?
My name is Linda Richards.
Hi Linda, I'm Peter.
Nice to meet you, Peter.
Nice to meet you. So what are you guys selling here? Just some...
these have been going like hotcakes. All the dogs out here, they just love them.
They love to play fetch, huh? Yeah.
We've got some sausages and some dried goodies. And some flea stuff and just a little pretty bag of a ball of sausage, just some dried chickpeas.
And you have a pooper scooper here. I see it says non-stick.
I have a pooper scooper with bags.
With bags, I see. So it's non-stick, in other words, it doesn't stick.
Correct.
You guarantee it?
That's what they say.
That's what they say. You're just selling it, right?
Yeah.
You don't know. You're not the manufacturer, I guess. Yeah. And what's this? This is
treats.
Just the treats. Yeah.
Biscuits.
Yeah. So you've been busy today?
More busy than last year. It gets a little bigger every year. This is the best so far.
It's for a good cause.
Absolutely for a good cause.
Great.
Put them out of business.
Great.
Put them out of business. It's hard for me to believe that there would be any pet stores these days that would even sell puppies anymore. So many people are aware of that now. You know?
Adoption is the way to go.
That's the way to go. Yeah, and I think that the word about that's really getting out there, and that's what it takes. Once everybody knows of the problem, then they can act. So I think this is wonderful. Natalie Femino does a great job.
Great.
Organizing all this. I don't know how she does it.
Yeah, she's wonderful. Definitely. For what? You bought them?
Yes.
From Pet Shop?
No, not from Pet Shop, from breeders. Breeders. Hubert's 10, Rosie's 9, and Violet's 1. She's the baby, she's the black one.
How old are they?
10, 9, and 1.
10, 9, and 1. How long they live for?
Oh, goodness, all different ages, but I think most people say like anywhere from 12 to 14 is the max. But I had one that died at about 11, and depends.
Yeah.
Like people, you never know.
They look pretty active. I mean, at 10-year-old, you can't even tell.
I know. He's in really good shape.
Yeah.
The young one, I think, helps with that. That's why I got her, to give him some energy.
Yeah. So you came here to buy some stuff and observe the event?
Yes, my husband is friends with the person who runs it, so I donated a few baskets. And
that's good, yeah.
Yeah, I do it every year. And the dogs love it, and I buy some stuff to support
I see you bought non-stick scoop.
Yes, non-stick scoop from St. Joseph's Food Pantry, always a good cause, and some cookies for them.
Yeah, and I heard you say you need it, if you have pretty dogs, you need this.
You do, you need a pooper scooper for sure, because I pick up. You know, some of my neighbors don't. I say I paid a lot of money for that food, I'm taking it home with me. But I think it's rude to the dog. It makes it ruins it for everybody else when people don't respect that.
Yeah.
It's a safety issue too, health concern.
Sure.
So you own them, it's like a baby. You got to take care of them.
You have to take care of them.
You have to take care of them. If you don't want to do it, you shouldn't do that.
Let me see if he wants to say something on camera. You want to say something on camera?
Rosie, Violet.
Rosie, you want to say something?
Violet, say hello.
Say hello.
They're not big barkers.
Oh, but they're so cute.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Hey, they keep getting twisted here. They keep getting twisted.
So wiggly. Yeah, you guys are so wiggly.
Yes. Yeah. Did you say Kim, sir?
Oh, he's dragging my coat.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, great. So we're gonna do Showcase Salem with Peter Alachi kissing a puppy at the Puppy Mill Awareness Day. Here I go. Oh, there goes nothing. Okay. Hello. What's your name?
Savannah.
Savannah, nice to see you. Give me a kiss. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you. How? Thank you, Savannah.
Thank you.
Okay.
My name's Jen.
Hi, Jen. I'm Peter. So you guys put pets for adoption?
Yep, we rescue pets from high-kill shelters in the south, and then we bring them up to New England for adoption.
And if people want to adopt a dog, how do they contact you?
They can go on to pawsnewengland.com, and we have a list of all of our available dogs online. And they can tell if the dog is local. We have the word local next to them, and that means they're fostered in New England. Otherwise, they're in Tennessee and Missouri. And we've had tremendous success. We've rescued over 4,000 dogs in the, I think, 5 years we've been in existence now, so it's been tremendously successful.
And the dogs, when they're adopted, they're vaccinated and everything?
Yeah, they're all spayed or neutered, vaccinated, microchipped, heartworm negative, and if they're positive, we treat them. So
what's the cost of adopting a dog at your shelter?
Typically $400 is our adoption donation.
Reasonable,
And, and it ranges, fluctuates between dog to dog, but it's usually about $400.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank
I'm going to
you.
grab a brochure here. We'll show it on TV also. Pause. Good luck.
Thank you so
Good.
much.
Thank you. Now we're back with...
My name is Tom, and I'm from North Shore Dog.
What do you guys do?
We're a boarding and daycare center. We're located in Danvers in the Endicott Plaza. And we do daycare 6 days a week, and we do boarding 365 days a year.
So how many dogs can your location take?
We can handle about 60 dogs, daycare dogs a day. So
That's a big place, yeah.
We're a fairly large facility. We have 4 large playrooms. And what we do is that allows us to group the dogs by size and play style. We want to make sure that all the dogs are grouped with compatible playmates. That way they have a lot of fun, and it's just a safe environment for the dogs.
And how much do you charge for boarding?
For boarding, a single day of boarding is $48, and the rate goes down the longer the boarding stay is.
Oh, that's great. So if they want to stay for 2 weeks, it's a much cheaper rate.
That's correct.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea.
And we do boarding a little differently than a traditional kennel. All the dogs that come to us for boarding spend the days playing in the playroom with all of the daycare dogs. So they get a lot of exercise, a lot of attention, and that way at night when it's time for bed, they're tired and worn out and ready for sleep.
So how many staff members do you have at your location? How many staff?
Myself, I'm the owner. I have 9 employees.
So that's plenty to take care of.
And we always have an attendant in the rooms with the dogs.
Excellent.
Our rule of thumb is to have 1 person in the room for every 15 dogs. So when we're busy, we have more than 1 person in each playroom.
And the dogs are happy in your location?
Oh, we have a lot of fun.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
You guys are so cute. You guys are so cute.
So you're Mass Paws?
Mass Paws. We are we're dog and cat rescue. We do not have a facility or a building. We're all foster homes. And we place our animals through meet and greets, through other rescues that we network with or partner with, to get cats and kittens into adoption centers where they'll be adopted out.
Cats and kittens and dogs.
And dogs. The dogs we adopt out of the foster homes. The cats and kittens, because there are so many more that need it.
I know.
We do have to partner with other rescues. PALS, which is PALS Animal Lifesavers in
I love
Salem.
them because I adopted 2 cats from them. I love dogs.
There you go.
I have Frankie and Melanie at home.
Oh, wonderful.
And, they still know them till
I
today.
got to tell Jan that, because I think Jan rescued Frankie.
Well, I talked to Gail Wakefield once in a while.
Gail is
and
awesome.
She's awesome, yeah.
So partnering works for the animals, and where we don't have enough volunteers to man a building or a facility, but the foster homes work for us, and maybe someday we'll have a building, but for now the partnering and networking is what we do for the animals. So in our foster homes, we choose them so that they're paired up with the proper foster animals. So they're better with kittens or a family. That's great with socializing, maybe a little more on the scaredy cat side, the feral kittens, that type of thing. So we've been doing it for, I want to say I think we're 8 years old now.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
The Salem News also always publishes pictures of cats for adoption.
They do.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, when they do that drives a lot of people into the adoption center. So we love when they do that.
Glad.
Yes, absolutely. And so even if they show up and that cat that was featured isn't the cat for them, there's going to be somebody else that is.
Exactly.
So it works great. Thank you.
Thank you
That's
so much.
Awesome.
Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Dee Dennis. I'm the Vice President of Mass Paws.
Great.
And this is Brittany,
Hi,
who is a
Brittany.
volunteer with PALS.
Oh, great.
Who helped me out today. So we do.
I'm so glad.
We work well together.
Wonderful. And we're back now with Dr. Broad of All Creatures Vet Hospital. All creatures means every creature, including birds.
Yes.
I remember bringing a bird to you once.
Absolutely.
And you took care of it beautifully. And that bird was so weak at the time, and it lived 5 more months after that. So it was great.
That's great.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your hospital.
We are in Salem, and we take care of dogs and cats and ferrets and rabbits and rats and snakes and reptiles. Everything. The only thing we don't do are horses and cows. They're too big to get in the hospital.
Yeah.
And we love them, and we've been there on the North River across from the dog park for 8 years. And we're here at the Puppy Mill Awareness Day because we don't believe in having people get their puppies from puppy mills, and they're doing that if they buy at pet stores or even if they buy on the internet. If they're buying on the internet, they may be buying from a puppy mill.
Yeah. I know, like Craigslist has that. Sometimes people put ads, and it's pretty bad.
Yeah, you have to really make sure you know the source and see the parents and be very careful.
Yeah.
So we just suggest people adopt puppies that are the unwanted animals that are already here, not from people who are breeding.
Yeah.
So we love being in Salem. We love taking care of the animals, and this is just a great event. We're having a lot of fun with it.
There's easy access also. I mean, to your place, I know drive-wise, it's very accessible.
Oh, Salem's small. It's very easy to get to.
And there's a parking space there for everyone who wants to go to your hospital.
Yeah, it's very accessible.
Very accessible. Yeah. So how many veterinarian now on your staff?
We have Dr. Deborah Burba. She grew up in Salem, and I'm on staff. And we have a couple of other veterinarians who rotate through Sundays. And we have Dr. Cindy Siegel, who works Thursday evenings, and she's excellent. She specializes in acupuncture, and she does all the other veterinary work as well. Mm-hmm. So we're very lucky to have all the veterinarians who do work at the practice. Mm-hmm. We enjoy working together.
And I love seeing your mom and dad once in a while in the park, the rocket scientist.
Yes. My mother walks common.
She's so friendly.
And gives my cards out to everyone with the dog.
Doesn't even know me. She says, hi.
Yes.
Beautiful morning. Good morning.
Yes, I had one client say, did you put her out there? I'm like, no. I would never do that. But she does give my cards out to people. And there are a surprising number of people who have just moved to town who don't know where to bring their animals. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think your place is wonderful.
Thank you.
For little creatures. Now, you mentioned snakes. I love snakes too. I've touched them before, but they eat live things, right? They have to eat live things.
They do. My daughter has one. What's your question?
Yeah. My question is, have you ever handled cobra before?
I can't remember. Most recently ball pythons, because my daughter has one, and we feed not live, so you actually purchase the rats from the pet store. Because sometimes live mice or rats will actually injure the snake by biting them.
Yep.
And so you have to be very careful with that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've handled a cobra. I don't think I have.
Yeah, those are tough.
Most snakes are very benign, and they're not going to hurt you.
No.
And they don't bite.
And they eat like once every 2 weeks or something.
Yes, exactly. So they're neat. They're neat creatures.
Oh, I'm so glad. you. Okay.
Fun to run into you, Peter.
You too, Dr. Broad. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
My name is Krista.
Okay. Krista, welcome. I think Pat is rolling already.
Great.
Great. So you have Chihuahua rescue and adoption?
Yes.
Why Chihuahuas in particular? Can you educate us about that? Why is it Chihuahuas, not other dogs?
Because they're a very special and unique breed, and we really feel that they're a very specialized breed, and sometimes there's people breeding them. And
is it because of Paris Hilton? Because she popularized Chihuahuas?
Well,
possibly, right?
Possibly, the movies and all that. But I think a lot of people breed Chihuahuas because they try and make miniature dogs, and so they use the Chihuahuas to try and breed.
So there is an overflow of them always. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Guys, yeah. So how long do they live for usually? How long do they live for?
They can live for 18 years.
Yeah, longer than average
Very
dogs.
long,
Yeah.
very long.
Almost like cats.
Yeah, and if they're fed really healthy food and get exercise and their weight is kept to a wonderful, the perfect weight, then they can live a very long, healthy life.
You have a Chihuahua for yourself?
I do. I adopted from Yankee Chihuahua Rescue.
One or two?
I adopted one, but now I foster them.
Oh, good.
And I have 2 fosters at my house now. Annie, who's right there.
She doesn't look like a Chihuahua. She looks a little different. But
She's a long hair.
Long-haired Chihuahua.
Long-haired
Just
Chihuahua.
put her on camera just to see if she wants to say something. Yeah.
She might say something.
Yeah. Oh, she's so cute. Yeah.
Yes, she's a wonderful, wonderful dog. She came into rescue about a month ago, and I'm fostering her at my house, and she's looking for a home. We are a non-profit rescue, and we only bring dogs into our rescue from New England, and we only adopt within New England.
I see.
Yep, we don't have a shelter. We're all fosters, all volunteers.
Good, great. Any interest so far for her?
Oh, everybody loves her.
Everybody loves her, yeah. Oh, she's cute. She's adorable.
Hello, you want to say something? You want to say something? This is called a microphone, and this is my hand. You want to sniff? It's so nice to meet you. Now I can see the faces like a Chihuahua. You're so cute. You're so adorable. And you're for adoption? Well, who doesn't want to adopt you? You're so cute. Look at that pink color. Oh my goodness. Okay, bye now.
We're a non-profit, and we provide bulletproof vests for dogs in law enforcement.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so the police departments don't really have the funding for the vests themselves, so they rely on us, and we've been in existence for about 11 years now. In that time, we've provided almost 300 vests. So we do events all over Massachusetts. We concentrate on Massachusetts canines, and we raise money for the vests, we vest them, and right now we're having a fantastic fundraiser going on. On October 22nd, we're going to have a dance and costume party at the Franco-American Club in Beverly.
Beverly.
Yes, so you can get tickets there, $10. Provides a hot and cold buffet the entire night, great raffles, and
You
great
said
entertainment.
Franco-American Club?
Yes.
Where about in Beverly is
It's
that?
on Park Street in Beverly, right by the Beverly Depot.
October 22nd.
Yes.
What time you're doing it?
Well,
It says so.
yeah, let me,
I see, okay. We'll
I don't
grab
even-
this and we'll put it on...
yeah, that would be fantastic.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, we're always looking for volunteers if anybody would like to volunteer with us.
Uh-huh. And if they want to contact you, what's your email? Well, not your email, but
the
what's your
website
address?
is
website.
mavestadog.org. So
Okay.
mavestadog.org.
Great cause. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Okay. What's your name?
My name's Marlo Manning.
Great, nice to meet you. I'm Peter. So this is called fairydogparents.org. Very interesting name.
Thank you.
Yeah, what do you guys do?
What we do is we help people keep their dogs when they're at risk of either being surrendered to a shelter or euthanized. And we're the only charity actually in the country that does what we do. We've worked locally with the shelter here as well as helped sponsor some local dogs here in Salem that were at risk of being euthanized or surrendered to a shelter when their owners couldn't afford them anymore.
Well, that's a great thing to do. How popular are you guys now these days? How do you advertise yourself, and what's the response of the market?
Thanks to the internet, I was just updating our Facebook page saying that we were here and posting some of the photos. And we do a lot of our advertising through media, like this conversation here, and through the internet. And we like to think we're popular. We've helped 158 dogs in Massachusetts so far in 2 years. So we hope to be even more popular by helping another 100 next year.
That's great. And you guys are totally volunteer organization. So how do you raise your funds? I mean, if I may ask that question.
Yes, absolutely. We are 100% volunteer. I actually work full time and I do this on the weekends and the evenings.
Same with us.
And it's a big commitment, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
The way we raise our money is we have a lot of it's through our website or for events. A lot of people just can't imagine what their life would be like if they had to surrender their dog to a shelter. So we pull the heartstrings of a lot of people. Funny enough, we never ask for money, but people always give it to us. So we're very lucky.
That's good, yeah. With faces like this, how can you avoid not giving some money at least? Yeah. Well, that's good. That's great. Thank you so much for joining us. And you have a card? Or
We do.
A brochure?
Here's a brochure.
That's great. Okay.
Reggie is a puppy mill dog. He came from Kansas, and he's been living in a puppy mill concentration camp his whole life. And these dogs in the crate here have all been adopted. They're all puppy mill dogs, and these are all success stories. We primarily do puppy mill rescues. They all come from Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Indiana, Missouri. And we have a woman who founded the organization, Northern New England Westie Rescue, and they come primarily from the Midwest. And we've rescued them, and we have wonderful, wonderful homes for them after them living in cages and horrific conditions their whole lives.
We're back with Natalie and Rick.
Yes.
And you're the organizer?
Yes.
And what made you want to organize this crazy thing? I mean, you know,
Well,
it's been so busy here.
4 years ago, I found out about Puppy Mill Awareness Day, which is a national, not really an organization, but a national group to raise awareness about puppy mills. And they said people could just volunteer to have one in their area. And I looked on the website, and there was nothing even on the entire East Coast. So I said, all right, we got to do something. Because we feel so powerless in the face of these horrible things. So we started 4 years ago with one little table and a raffle standing over there, and then each year it's gotten bigger, and we've told more people about it, and this has been the biggest yet so far, and with the rescue groups and the dogs to adopt. And I will say too that this year I think having people communicate with Facebook and the internet really helped too.
Totally, yeah. And the weather isn't bad today.
That's right. We've had good weather every year. We've been very lucky.
Yeah. So what's the turnout today? Like in the hundreds, I think.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to estimate because they come and go, but I'd say at least a couple hundred, probably more. But
lots of dogs.
Lots of dogs, yes.
We got to talk to some people here. I got to talk to the Old Creatures Vet Hospital
good, yeah.
And the adoption agencies and all that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you get to talk to Dee for Mass Paws?
Mass Paws, yes, we did, yes.
About Winnie? Did she talk to you about Winnie?
Winnie?
The dog, the picture. If you could,
Mass Paws. Did we talk about Winnie?
He just died a couple days ago.
Oh, no, we didn't talk. Oh,
Talk to her because she's from a puppy mill.
Okay.
Well, she's got at a pet store. And 4 years old, heart problems. And I had met Winnie and I wanted to adopt her, but he said, we've got 2 dogs. They're not
that's
here.
A lot, yeah.
But I said, well, okay, she'll get to meet him. And he'll fall in love because she was adorable. But she got very sick and she had to make that awful decision 2 days ago. So
because they breed these dogs continuously, I mean, just to make the buck. It's amazing.
They get no break, the females.
No
That's
breaks.
what Puppy Mill Rescue, who gets half the proceeds, they rescue all the females. They go to the puppy mills and take them to stop the breeding, but they get bred one litter after another, and then it's just horrible the way they get rid of them when they're done breeding.
What's the telltale sign that you're adopting or you're buying a puppy mill dog?
Well, pretty much you can guarantee it if they're at a pet store. Online now there's a lot of people that pretend to be breeders or groups, but they're puppy mills. If they're hesitant or secretive or don't want to answer questions, or you really shouldn't trust anything online because they can show pictures that aren't accurate about where they're being bred. So if you get any kind of resistance or lack of openness with people, go somewhere else.
I see.
Ideally, you want to see the environment that the dog was raised in. You'd like to see the parents. And usually reputable breeders will want you to do that because they want it as well, to make sure the dogs are going to a good home.
Reputable breeder wants to know their dogs are, they have maybe 7 or 8 or 10 dogs and they're part of the family and they live at home and they invite you in to meet them and all of that. So
you see these sad stories all the time on the news, with dogs in cages and dirty conditions and just heartbreaking. It's just too bad that people, buy their dogs sometimes from puppy mills,
And that's why the importance of an event like this, to just make people aware. And like everybody said, the most important thing, don't buy at a pet store.
Yeah, right, exactly.
If there's one thing.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Thank you so much for joining us. That's a wonderful thing you're doing here for Salem. Thank you.
Well, we enjoy doing it. Yes, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
All right.
It's a little noisy in here, folks, but we had a wonderful show. It's a lot of people came out today for the Puppy Mill Awareness Day, and we talked to so many people, we met so many dogs. It's just such a beautiful day, and I hope you guys learned something from this program. Don't go to pet stores and buy your dogs or puppy mills. Make sure you adopt. Thank you very much, and good night.